You are now tuned into the judges table. Representing the 314 in St. Louis and the 816 in Kansas City. Here's your hosts, Slick 50 and Polo J.
What it do, boy?
Not much. Nothing much.
Nothing much. Sounds you just woke up, boy.
No, I've been I ain't really been doing nothing. I ain't did nothing today, which is uncharacteristic of me. I've just been in my head with my own thoughts.
Oh, that's not.
That's not good.
It can be good and it can be bad. Yeah, I've been there. I was like that yesterday.
I realized that
I had to get up on my shit.
I'm not a very nice person. I'm really not a really nice person.
Nah. You think that ain't new, nigga? Tell me something new, nigga. Your ass.
Like, I just realized that today that I don't like people. Like, I really don't like people.
I think don't nobody like people, Polo. Like
no,
random.
It's like
random
no,
folk.
You don't understand. Like, I step out my door and see humans, and
welcome to fucking Friday, y'all.
I just get so fucking disgusted.
God damn.
Like, new niggas that moved on my block. And they doing niggerish shit.
Niggerish shit?
Yeah. Like, bruh, I have a relatively quiet neighborhood. Why the fuck are you riding up and down the street? Everybody hanging out the goddamn window, blasting music, and you got your phones out. Like, bitch, is this something to be congratulated? Like,
they might never had that. Might got a new car, man. They don't know no better.
Nigga, it's a Toyota Celica.
Nigga, that's the shit. That C1, boy, that's that shit right there. That Celica. That's that dude right there.
No.
Not, you ain't with it?
I'm not with that shit. Like, honest to God.
You gotta ghost walk the Celica, man.
I wanted them niggas to crash so damn bad. I wanted them to crash. Like, not over here, bro. This neighborhood is quiet. It's a lot of elderly people over here. And why the fuck would you put some 15s in the back of a fucking Celica?
Because it's a Celica. It's a cat car. They had to be young, man. They had to be
hanging out the window with bonnets on and shit.
And it was just girls?
Yeah, these was females.
Damn.
And one little white girl. I'm looking like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Dude, stupid, bro.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, bro, I left the inner city because I was tired of that shit. I really was. I was tired of that shit. Like, I almost now want to have a neighborhood fucking watch to give out fucking block citations for shit like that.
Oh, shit.
I do. Because
follow the hall monitor.
I don't care. You could give me any title you want. I don't like that shit, bro. Because you know, when niggas is doing something ignorant, when it comes to a car, you gotta be driving fucking fast.
Mm-hmm.
There's a 25 mile per hour speed limit on this street that I live on.
Residential street.
Why the fuck are you doing 50? You get what I'm saying? There's kids that walk up and down the street. There's elderly people who be trying to get their little exercise in or whatever, walking up and down the street. And you going through here smashing, doing 50, talking about fuck y'all, fuck y'all, fuck y'all. No, bitch, fuck you. And go back where the fuck you came from.
Polo finna construct some nail strips and throw them in the street on that.
Bro, I almost
roll them bitches out.
Bro,
I can see it now, bro.
When I tell you I almost threw a full bag of Skittles at these bitches, I almost did. They pissed me off. Like, nigga shit is really starting to bother me. It's really starting to bother me. Like, seriously.
Well, I wouldn't call it nigga shit, man.
No, that's nigga shit.
Females need to learn how to act like females, bro.
No, the dudes is with it too. Them is niggas.
Yeah.
Niggas is niggas.
But females, that's not normal. That's just not normal. Females doing that, bro.
Bro, that's been going on. You know Kansas City is little Oakland.
That shit ain't making no sense.
That's in the city. That's not in the burbs.
But it's gonna move that way though. That's how it go, man. They want the city back. They want the city back. That's how it's going here.
I almost want to move back to the inner city now because of all this shit.
Yeah, they don't move out that way. That's how they doing here. They want to move us to the outskirts, and they want the inner city back because inner city is connected to everything that's tourism. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, they already own everything out here now, so they like shit. They can have it because everything they live on, we own, and we need inner city back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Salt Lake City.
No.
King Casual himself showed up. Because
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. It's just not black people that's been bothering me. It ain't. It's been every fucking body. Everybody. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian. Everybody been getting on my goddamn nerves.
Is this Polo the racist? Oh my goodness.
Fuck it. You want me to get racist?
Look, is it not? Polo needs a new project. That's what it is. Polo needs a new project. I could
turn this into something that's not syndicated for airways. I could turn this into some HBO Max type shit.
Oh shit.
I mean, I can, but I'm not. Because I still have a level of decorum.
Right.
But get off the grid, Polo.
If he could, he would.
You know, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Alaska been looking real nice to me. Alaska. Like, all I need is a 1-bedroom. Fuck everybody else. I just need a 1-bedroom.
He'll get a 1-bedroom igloo.
Not even an igloo. I could just need a log cabin. I could build the bitch myself.
Oh, Paul Bunyan ass.
It's just I need for my mental health, I need at least 2 weeks away from civilization.
Damn.
2 weeks. That's all I need. I don't consider that greedy. I don't consider that like inconsiderate. I just need leave Charleston White. That's like, hold on.
Oh shit, bro.
That dude just saying shit because motherfuckers keep putting a camera in his face.
Told y'all about that dude. He be at a point that he just go off the deep end, bro.
But the nigga be right. He do be right.
No, he don't. Did you see that shit he said, bro?
Jail. Huh? He deserves to be in jail. Like, nigga.
No. Wait. What you talking about? I might be thinking something different. I want to make
when he said Young Thug deserves to be in prison. I said that before the fuck he did.
Oh no. Okay. If you would have caught him at that time when the shit was popping off, you know, granted, I'm with you, right?
Uh-huh.
But you did a reach back, like I reach back and get a shoe from 2005. He been good. He been helping niggas get out of jail, paying people lawyer fees, and he didn't rehabilitated himself. Now that's popping off. That's why I have a problem with
No,
that.
but
You
see,
know what I'm saying?
the thing is, you reap what you sow.
That's true. Now I can't argue with that.
You
But we
always
do.
reap
But
what you sow. And
but
plus,
but
they have wiretaps of this dude talking. They have all this other not
it.
even circumstantial evidence.
Well, it's not why I tapped him. If his homies running their mouth. Okay, let's clear that.
They got him on. They got him on tape.
They got him
talking.
on tape.
They got him on tape talking.
Saying what?
Damn, y'all ain't got them niggas yet.
That's not incriminating.
That is incriminating when you understand the context of it. See, the thing that he's a victim of right now is context. Context is his adjudicator right now.
I hope that I'm sick of us going to jail. But if he did wrong, he did wrong. But I can't refute it. One thing out of all, like you said, you reap what you sow. You get what you put in. You know what I'm saying? Live by a sword, die by a sword. I believe in all that shit. Don't cry when it comes your way. You know what I'm saying? But everything that nigga say ain't the truth, bro. That nigga be having some points. And
I know.
Like, okay, I feel that, but then he just go off on the fucking deep end.
Like,
I be like, what the fuck wrong with this nigga?
Like, dealing with that dude, he be 75% of the way there. 75% of the way. And then when it comes to that last 25%, this motherfucker does a complete U-turn. And he drives into a fucking ditch and hit the tree in reverse. Like, I don't understand what the fuck this nigga be talking about sometimes. Like, talking about bear spraying Soldier Boy and shit like that. I don't have a problem with that. Fuck Soldier Boy. I don't really care. I don't care. It doesn't make my life any better or worse.
This the whole thing about that though, because when he was explaining why he did it, he was just saying he was tactical with the shit, and he got guns. He go to the range. He got plenty of guns and all that. And then after the fact, you say you maced the nigga, and it was like, what?
Hey, fire? Look, I get it. Like, y'all choose to get on me about carrying my firearm and stuff like that, right?
I don't get on. No. There's certain places you don't need, you know.
Okay.
Like, for instance, when I see motherfuckers in Walmart, and you know how we got the open carry, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, now the sign, you know, when you go in Walmart, what it say?
Oh, it says no weapons allowed.
Right. But these motherfuckers want to come in there with the motherfucker knowing damn well motherfucker gonna say, hey, you can't have that in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, shit like that. Like, don't, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers just choose to be, just want to have it, just have it, you know?
I'm never the type that's going to be willing to open fire in a crowded space any goddamn way because I'm responsible for wherever my rounds land.
Fuck that. You better move. No, I'm bullshit. So, you better have some sense, though. Real talk. You hear a gunfire, you better have some sense, though.
So, why not make the motherfucker? Or at least tase him.
Nah, this is my thing. You agitate the shit. My thing is this. It's a thing where if you don't get along with someone or whatever, you may have had words, or the guy just don't like you, right? But you don't have no problems, and you said that you're not on that type of part. You know what I'm saying? You're a lover, not a fighter. But when you sit there and talk shit about a motherfucker relentlessly, like you want to do something to this man to that point and talk all this shit, and then when the motherfucker see you and start walking towards you, and the first thing you can do is to grab your way. That's what's funny about it. Like, you say you don't care, but you do.
My thing is talk is talk.
And his talk for some of these guys cut deep.
Well, then they should.
Everything don't deserve an action, but that man don't know how to shut up.
Not everything deserves a response either.
You know, he don't know how to shut up. He don't know how to shut up.
No, he don't.
It's eating at cats.
And that's
fine. All was not built the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm being cursed out you know, all day. Well, not cursed out. That's harsh, but been told I'm wrong. Y'all know Will Smith let his apology out. I didn't agree with that shit.
He shouldn't have apologized.
I wouldn't apologize for none of that shit.
It is what
if
it is.
that's how I felt, as the all good friend RC say, what RC tell me on the phone today? Slick, I know you said no, but respect my mind. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if I did it, I meant that shit, bro. And then I'm trying to point out to one thing out the whole thing where it was like a contradiction. Like, for one, you look in the man's face, I felt like he was acting. So it was like he kind of didn't want to do that, but he has to do it. You know what I'm saying? Two, he said something that just went over everybody's head. Given the question was, because the people got to ask him questions, you know, he wanted to answer the shit. He said, I mean, whoever asked the question, it was on the screen. Did you do that did you slap him because old girl rolled her eyes? He leaned to the side, looked to the left, laughed, and said, hell no, I did that because that's what I wanted to do it. Plus, given me and Chris's past history. Nobody heard that part. You see what I'm saying? Now, when it came to Chris' brother, he was like, man, that's my dude. That's my guy, man. And I feel like what I did, man, I'm sorry to him. I'm sorry. And it's probably irreparable. Well, you know, meaning can't repair. You know what I'm saying?
Irreconcilable.
Yeah, irreconcilable. You know what I'm saying? But that was my dude. Tony Rock, my cat, man. We were best of friends. But when it came to that question, given me and Chris, it wasn't like that when he was talking about Chris. So him and Chris wasn't close like that any motherfucking way. But people like looked over that, and I'm not understanding. Like, this is a perfect example. Like, shit topsy turvy. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to play victim now. You know what I'm saying? Polo, go to Quick Trip and get you a big, bro.
For what? I got a good ass lighter right here. This motherfucker strike all the time.
Hey, that's the one you go get when you can't find yours. You hear me? Hey, check this out. Check this out. Let me show you something. Check this out. If you ain't got the big one, you got the mini one.
Mm-hmm. That motherfucker always strike.
Promise you, in any condition, bitch. You damn me. I'll show you how to turn one to a survival. We like that shit.
No, I know how to.
Combine. They taught you how to take a lighter and put duct tape around it, and then you take twine. That's how you turn to a survival thing. Duct tape got the sticky shit in duct tape. Burn for hellas, so it'll help you make a fire and twine and all that shit. So yeah, you put wrap duct tape around your lighter and twine.
Man, bro. They told
survival
us
shit.
What they told us. Get a tampon. Put it in Vaseline.
Oh, yeah, it burns.
It burns.
Like kerosene. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you ain't just got to do a tampon. But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Or you can even just rip off a piece of your shirt and do that shit too.
It's like kerosene.
But Chris and Will, two of the most common ass nigga names ever. Just real fucking common. I'm tired of Chris's and Wills. I'm so damn tired of those goddamn names. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic for another day. When you smack somebody for millions of people to see, bro, at that point, you got to stand on that shit. You got to stand on that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't no sorry after that, bro.
There ain't no going back. This is not.
Ain't no sorry, bro. Like,
this ain't no going to the principal for mediation and shit like
for
that.
For real.
No.
It is point, what it is.
It is what it is. Either you gonna come see me or you gonna let it the fuck go.
Yeah, and then he said, I tried to reach out to Chris. Now I laughed at this shit. He said I tried to reach out to Chris and The answer I got back was he ain't ready to talk to you. So, he was like, when he ready to talk to me, he'll talk to me then. But he was like, so I'm gonna apologize to you here, and then he apologized to his mom and shit
Don't
like
that
that.
shit
You gotta
sound like
watch
a
it.
break?
It's on his IG. It's on YouTube. I mean, I just feel like the man did that shit because he got a lot of assets to protect, and I get that. But like, it was that one little thing I told you just to give him curse. I listened real well. He said, "Given all history." That's why I did that shit. Like, so it was some other shit adding up. It
This
was some,
nigga
you know what
been
I'm
having
saying?
it coming. Honest to
Yeah,
God, Chris Rock been having it coming. I'm
yeah.
surprised ain't nobody slapped the shit out of his ass
And,
sooner.
and his apology to everybody was a little more sincere. Like he apologized to Questlove. He apologized because he was like he ruined Questlove moment being on there. You know what I'm saying? To present award, and he was like, I can see that shit and this and the third, but like, man, look, I don't care. And then I wish somebody in my family would be like, because he was like, he apologized to his kids and his wife for bringing heat towards them. Man, if anybody in my family came my way, I'm like, y'all can go and move because I'm not apologizing. I don't care. I'm not. Man, do you know what I just did? I was in front of the whole world and I just slapped a motherfucker. And you think when I get on and say I'm sorry, that's really gonna make a difference?
And it wasn't a regular fucking slap.
Now that nigga reached back to the heavens. He came with the Thor. You know how Thor called Mir,
Yeah.
and he do one of these. He said
Mhm.
they went back here, and then he threw it with a baseball pitch. Nigga,
Man, that motherfucker baptized his ass. That's what the
what?
fuck he
And
did.
I'm sorry, man. You gotta take the heat, dog. Sometimes people go too far, bro. And sometimes it's almost like kids. If anybody got kids that's watching this, everybody know as kids get older, they act right in the house, right? When they little
Mhm.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But when they get around people, they tend to feel safe and want to show out.
Whose kids do that?
You know what
'Cause
I'm
my kids
saying?
don't feel safe anywhere.
That's cause your ass crazy as fuck. They wake up and they sleep to make sure your ass ain't looking at their ass like this nigga crazy, bro. No
Mm.
bullshit. But
You know
like, no,
what?
kids tend to do that. My point is, sometimes I'm with comedians. I'm with the freedom things like that. But sometimes because what he was doing wasn't jokes. They were jokes, but where I'm from, we call it Joni. He was Joni. You know what I'm saying? And that type of shit right there, when he actually said that shit, being in Wheelhouse, those were
Them-
Jones, bro. Like he felt safe because he was on stage. He felt safe because he was around a bunch of people, and people tend not to do shit in front of other people, right? Like for my parents was crazy like Polo. The rules was when we go in this store, don't you touch shit. Go in here and show out and see what your ass get. My mom and daddy had no problem with my ass in front of the whole Walmart. And that's what happened to Chris Rock. He got slapped in front of the whole world. I don't,
mm.
and then for another thing too, for the apology to come 3 months? Come on, bro. How disingenuous is this? 3 months?
Man, fuck Chris Rock. Fuck
So
Tony Rock.
you know what I'm saying? And then
Fuck
people
Will
joining
Smith.
forces and shit, and
Fuck Jada Smith.
joining forces and coming to his
Fuck
aid.
Willow.
Though this dude right here,
Fuck Jaden.
fuck the world, huh?
Fuck them all. Fuck them niggas. Fuck them niggas over there. Fuck them niggas. Fuck them. What, like, fuck them. Fuck niggas. Like, seriously. Like, nigga.
But nah, man. But nah, for real, the point was, for real, getting to that was like everything I'm starting to notice, and I guess it ain't irritate me to the point where I'm like, fuck the humans yet. But it's like everything in this day and age is flipped. Things that I would get reprimanded for, people get congratulated for.
I remember a time when you could, whatever goes on in your household is y'all business.
Damn
True.
right.
It's y'all
Damn
business.
right.
It's not meant for anybody else to even comment on, even if they see it, because it's y'all business.
Right.
But I remember a time you disrespected a man's wife. You had to deal with what the fuck was coming. You had to. You had to.
Bruh. Not only that, niggas wasn't hugging them other niggas' wives. None of that shit.
I remember a time when it was taboo for a group of men to sit up and gossip about it and say, oh, he's beta. He's wrong. He's soft. He's this. He's that. Shout out to the red pill community. He's soft. He's this. He's that. He's a beta. He should have never reacted like that. See, you don't never let a woman control you. But this is coming from niggas who ain't got no bitch.
Yeah, most of them. That's true.
And
that
even then with them, even with the ones who got one, they can say whatever the fuck they want to say online.
Yeah.
You go say something to that man's wife.
Oh,
you go
100%.
say something derogatory to that man's wife.
But that's the side they don't talk about. That's the side, you know what I'm saying? But that side they don't talk about, that's just how it's supposed to be though. You married, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I won't get too deep in this shit because this shit can go on forever and ever. But you get married to a woman, goddamn me. That means you chose that woman. You supposed to protect that old lady. You protect your old lady. Period. That's not being no bitch.
Fucking investment.
That's it's an active investment, but that's yours. Fuck that. I wish you would. That's not yours. That's an extension of you. Like I used to tell everybody, the way you respect me, you respect her. You ain't no difference. Ain't no none of that. You miles out. You cursing at her is just like you cursing at me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
If you wouldn't say the shit to me, don't say it to her.
Period.
Flat out.
Period.
And that's where I think shit got lost in translation because you're not going to tell me how to react. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say.
That's another rule. That's another thing. That's another thing. I remember Bushwick Bill album. Oh, you shot me in the eye, and then Bushwick Bill replied. He said, "No, Bushwick Bill got shot in the eye on this album," and then he said, "You shot me in my eye. I would have shot you in the body." It don't fucking matter. You can't tell me what to do to you when the shit's up. The shit's up, nigga. You understand me? Don't tell me. That's another thing. All I did whoop his ass and he can't. It don't fucking matter, bro. You can't tell me how to fucking. You cannot tell me. Now, that's the thing. Like, and people try to justify it. Man, he beat his ass and then he had to go get that brick. Man, they crazy. No, you can't tell that man. I fought that man for thinking that man wasn't gonna come back. You get what I'm saying? Like, you probably watching your ass. You know what I mean? Like 100%. And if you can't watch your ass, you definitely can't watch nobody else's ass. That's just it. You know what I'm saying? You had one job. Watch your ass. Your 6. Period. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, man. You's a failure.
Like that shit bothers me. Like if I cross a motherfucker, and I don't do that because I don't like looking over my shoulder, to be honest with you. I really don't like that shit. That makes me paranoid. And then motherfuckers is so damn crazy now. They get you when you with your whole damn family. I don't have time for that. So if I'm in an altercation that's going to have to end up being resolved in violence, I might just have to ice your ass.
But I'm not going to get into that. Welcome to the 154, goddamn me. This is the judges table.
I might just
GMT Sports, goddamn.
You know what? At that point, I'm an Iceman. At 80, I'm the Iceman at 86 right now. I'm the Iceman at 86.
We gonna come back to that.
Going, nigga, that's where the fuck we going.
I'm like,
I'm the Iceman. Like, I'm the hitman. Hitman.
Nah,
85. Nigga,
it ain't even that. It ain't no title, goddamn me. I'm a ghost. That's what I am. I'm a ghost. Like, but anyway, welcome to the judges table. Goddamn me, I am Slick 50. Did not introduce myself, and it's crazy.
African American.
I guess he got a green card, ass nigga. Polo, what's going on? Hey, he ain't no African American. He American nigga. Period. Look, Garcia, Benavidez tomorrow. Closest fight got. I'm like, okay, this gonna be a as they say, a slobber knocker. Goddamn, yeah, the real knee slapper. I think this shit gonna go hard for the introduction. Say the word, man.
Introduction.
There you go. Of new boxing fans, this is gonna be one to watch. And I think it's gonna be very entertaining. And it does come on tomorrow on Showtime. It ain't on pay-per-view. It ain't on none of that, as it should be. It should be on Showtime. Having said that, this is my question, and it's in the title. Can he make any noise at 154?
You need an answer to that?
Yeah, I want to know. I'm gonna ask like 3 other people, but I'm like, I'm gonna wait.
Fuck
I
no,
want to know
he
your
ain't gonna
take.
make no noise.
Why though? Why? I want to know your take. I want to know your take.
Why? Because one, he's not a golden child.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dirty stepchild at this point in his career.
Okay.
Not anything against stepchildren. Nothing against it. It's just a phrase. Dirty stepchild.
Mm. Say what? What's happening? Say what? I ain't put the link in here.
And who the fuck is he gonna fight other than Benavidez?
My nigga. They hit the nail on the head. I'm waiting on you grab the hammer, nigga. All right, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. People talking about he gonna dominate. Dominate who?
Who the fuck is he gonna fight? That's my question.
Now,
is he sitting there gonna wait on Earl?
That's what I'm saying. And I had the same argument. I said, was he waiting for everybody else to graduate to 154?
He just decided to graduate early.
He just trying to get he's trying to get ahead of the game, like beat some cats so he could be recognized as that guy. But it ain't gonna matter because if Earl go up, all of your hard work gonna be looked at like secondhand. It ain't gonna matter because what Earl be coming off of if he beat Bud. Vice versa, if Bud go up. You know what I'm saying? And even if Bud loses or whoever loses that match and they both go up, I feel like he's still gonna look at his third, no matter how much work he put in. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, he's gonna be
looking. Well. First off, hold on. I mean, Charlo is there, so okay. Look, you got Castano. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, you got Charlo, which I don't think Charlo probably ain't gonna fight him. Brian Castano, he'll fight Brian Castano. You got Jared Hurd. He ain't fucking with Fedora, the tall dude, you know what I'm talking about? Tony Harrison, Tim Tszyu, Erickson Lubin, what's that dude? Magomed, I can't think of his name, but he's from Russia, and Israel Madarov.
Want to tell you what that sounds like to me?
That's the top 10.
Want to tell you what that sounds like to me? Nobody to cut your teeth on to get up there and be recognized.
Unless he could land the top two, Brian Castano. Well, hold on. Laura, he just not it. Okay. If he can land a Jared Hurd, Brian Castano.
Jared Hurd ain't it.
Or nah, but he do need a comeback out fight. And that wouldn't be no pay-per-view. I'm not even talking about pay-per-view fight. I'm just talking about after these three, my 3 picks will be Jared Hurd, Brian Castano, Jamel Charlo. If he get those, and all of those are just, TV fights. But after that, there's nothing there.
Bruh, the biggest name he gonna have on his ledger at 154 is Tony Harrison. And that's if that happens.
I don't see Tony Harrison fighting him though.
Exactly. So This nigga's just up there. He wants another paycheck.
Because stylistically, well, I'm only saying this him coming off of 147. Stylistically, as of right now, before I watch him fight tomorrow, that's not a good matchup for Danny because Danny's technically flat-footed at this point, and Tony Harrison will be moving around. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that would. It just wouldn't look good. Even if Danny was the win, it just wouldn't look like a good win. You get what I'm saying?
And then even with Castano, since he's just flat-footed, motherfucker is gonna Tony Harrison. He goes up and down.
But that would be the best. That would be the best bout because they both flat-footed. They both gonna stand there. Castano gonna come forward.
Got more movement than him.
Yeah, but it ain't more movement than Tony Harrison. I would take that over Tony Harrison. You know what I'm saying?
Even then,
Tony Harrison is not 160. Tony Harrison is stationary at 154.
He had a fight at 160 though.
Yeah, but he not 160. He 154.
There's nothing Danny can do. There's nothing. Wait, seriously, honest to God.
Hey, he can fight Tim Tszyu, but I just don't agree with Tim Tszyu getting all this hype. You know what I'm saying? Coming over and he finna fight Jamel in January. So
they have to. They have to because there's no.
I mean, he don't have to fight somebody. Goddamn, I mean, you feel me?
He's bringing what he's doing. He's causing problems. That's what he's doing.
What problem?
That's what Danny Garcia is doing. Actually,
he needs something to. I mean,
let me explain. Let me explain.
Go ahead.
Let me explain it. He's causing problems up there because other than Charlo, there's no other name. No other name like reputable name in that division. So he's causing trouble because it's going to spread light and shine light on how much that boy likes to avoid fights.
Who? Oh, Charlo. Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. He's causing trouble. And then the trouble's going to get exacerbated when Earl Spence moves up there. And Terrence Crawford. What Danny is doing is forcing the issue for him to hold on to those belts and babysit them belts as long as possible until he decides to drop them. That's all it's doing. Because he's not going to fight Charlo. He's not.
No.
He's not. Even though Charlo, he's good.
He would fight Charlo. I don't think Charlo would fight him, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. Charlo's not going to fight him. And one thing I do know about a Danny Garcia, he does get up for title matches.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that's going out of him. The man been in the gym ever since he left, what was it, a year or something. You know what I'm saying? Not even a year. Goddamn me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a year or something. I'm tripping. Yeah, 19 months. You know, he been staying in the gym, you know, whatever. He didn't I watched the face off till he put some muscle on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is something he been preparing for. Yeah. But you're right. By him going up there, it's another real reputable name up there now. People could start talking, even though the match is set between him and Tim Tszyu. After that happened, if Earl and them ain't up there yet, they'll be talking about Danny. If Danny look good tomorrow, like with a major statement, oh man, they gonna be talking.
Yeah,
they're gonna be talking.
It causes problems in the division.
Well, it needs it. I'm gonna be honest with you. It needs to be some talk in 154. You know, Jared Hurd. I don't know why Jared Hurd ain't fought since his loss. I don't understand it. And that shit.
And it wasn't
that was last year. Wasn't that last year?
And it wasn't even televised.
No, yeah, it was. He just got his ass whooped so bad. Goddamn me. It was on TV. He was on the roast the whole time getting whooped on and everything.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Because he came out in the Redskins gear.
So I don't understand why he ain't fought. A close thing we seen them to a fight is an argument with the Charlo.
Because everybody's going for the top. It's the one problem that's at 154 is the same problem that's at every other division. Every other division. And that's the shitty part about fucking boxing. Everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody's taking the same blueprint. I ain't gotta fight you. Ain't nothing in it for me to fight you. Why do I gotta fight you? When my goal is to be the champion or be the champion. But it's not even really about the championship. It's not. It's about the payday that comes along with fighting in a title fight. That's what it's mainly about. And that's terrible. That's terrible. That's disrespectful. And until other boxers start fighting each other, every division is going to be on lock until that happens. Every division is going to be on lock. Because even now, you got motherfuckers scared to do cross promotionals, scared to do all this and this and this and this and this.
It's the cash cows. They don't want the cash cows, whatever. But even for the smart, but you know what gets me, like I said, what gets me, and this goes back to our last conversation, man, that we were supposed to carry over Monday, man. But for people to know, we had a bad flood here and shit, you know what I'm saying? And it knocked out the internet. It was terrible, man. But like I said, we was getting into the promoters. We was winding down. We got promoters promoting belts no matter. We got promoters don't want to work with each other and all of that. You know what I'm saying? We got sanctioning bodies cop and plea. You know what I'm saying? I watched Mauricio Suleiman basically, oh no, we don't got nothing to do with the business side. We let them handle that. We just handle the belts, the sanctioning, the blood work, blase, blase. And I'm like, how you ain't got nothing to do with nothing when y'all call them mandatory? When y'all put the hits out, so to speak. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's like Polo being my distributor, and I'm the record label, and we done with our project. Now we need the shit put out, and this man fuck up and say, "Well, I ain't got nothing to do with the business side. This and the third. Y'all should came down here and make sure shit was getting pressed yourself." That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? One does have something to do with the other. And I was like, wow. And it's like, at the end of the day, it's just I just think it's too much free reign. I think now, at this point, I understand why the promoters do what they do. They stir the pot, so to speak. But a lot of this shit gonna start falling back on the sanctioning body, start throwing these mandatories out there. Now, I was happy also, your boy you mentioned last week, Regis Prograis, he is getting the winner of the Ramirez and man, who is Ramirez finna fight next?
Hell if I know.
But it's mandatory, so damn, Ramirez. I'm looking for him. But anyway, he's getting the winner of that, automatic. So he will have a shot at the belt. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now I'm looking for it. I can't find it, of course, but yeah. So that's dope because he thought because for the longest, that was kind of messed up because people thought he was number one. And he actually wasn't. He ended up being number two. Because what happened was what messed it up was he was number one, but when Josh dropped that belt, you see what I'm saying? It ended up making the title elimination, so they had to go back down to the actual number one, number two, and then that. So I understand it. Boom. As long as he got his guaranteed shot, I'm going to see it because, like I said, I'm still on the fence about Regis. People love Regis. I have nothing against it. I'm just still on the fence about him. So I want to see him, really going for it. What the hell? I can't do that one.
Man.
But yeah, so he also getting his title shot. But I think, what you think, man? I think that it's going to end up hitting the what's it called? It's got to be some mandatories thrown out there. That shit should be like automatic.
That shit doesn't happen to Golden Boys.
You know what I'm saying?
That doesn't happen to Golden Boys. It doesn't.
Shit, really? Well, I'm going to be real with you, though. I'm going to ask this question. Do you think we really need a Ryan and Tank fight right now? Given how young they is. Well, I ain't going to say Tank. Because I was Tank. is like
What is he,
the oldest
26?
of them all. Yeah, he like the oldest of them all. And Ryan is what? I
What?
still don't. Yeah,
22,
even if
23?
he's 26, even if he's 26, bro. Like, do you think we need that fight right now?
Well, I put it like this. You never know who else is going to start coming up in the ranks. You never know. It might be a big time sensation that comes, and one of them is going to lose to that guy. So it cuts down on what people's
For it's a mega
perception would
fight.
be for it being a mega fight. So might as well get that big. I'm a firm proponent. Get your money while you can, and I will make the fight happen. Is it going to happen? No, it ain't. But I would do it. I would get it out the way because think about it. You said they're young. You know how easily you could get a trilogy out of that?
True shit.
Hell, you could get a foursome out of it. You can really get a foursome out because I see.
I'm not a fan of foursomes unless the first three gotta be epic. You know what I'm saying?
Because Ryan is fast and he has some significant power to him. He could catch Tank. He could really catch Tank. And Ryan is kind of chinny, but that's just something that is what it is. I can see them beating each other.
I could see that, but as of right now, my boxing IQ is telling me ride with Tank. Just because Tank has more of that experience than Ryan.
So Tank
you got Ryan coming off of, I don't care what nobody say, out of shape Fortuna and coming off Tago, and he really had nothing really to give him that rough fight or to know what he gonna be in for, because fighting Tank ain't gonna be fighting him. That's setting the lamb up just to get him to the wolf. Tank is a different machine from a Fortuna and a Tago. And the crazy part about it, because if you've been looking at the fighters that have been picking for him, they have been like shorter fighters around Tank's height. But Tank's a different monster.
Yeah.
They're not even fighting as hard as Tank. Tank not gonna be doing all of that shit. Tank IQ is, the boy does improve every time he fight.
Yeah.
He show you things, you know what I'm saying? So I have to link with Tank on that. But if it's a trilogy, of course, I think Ryan definitely gonna get one of them though.
See, and the sad thing is, and boxing fans need to watch out for this. If Tank wins the first one, ain't gonna be no rematch.
You know what? I'm gonna say it like this: given the promotional company, no, it may not be. Up to Tank, depending on if it was up to Tank, depending how hard the fight is, it may not be one. But I would say this though: I give it to Tank in the trilogy if they go back to back. Like say they set this fight for next year, right? Tank take that first one, Tank winning the trilogy. If
Tank take the first one, it's going to automatically win the trilogy by default. But if they're going to be a rematch.
I'm saying if it was a trilogy, though, I'm just saying if it was a trilogy, I think that Tank would take them. But what I'm saying is, if they spread this trilogy out, Ryan will have more of a shot. Because Ryan young, like Ryan real green. Motherfuckers ain't seeing it. They seeing his speed. They seeing the damage he doing. But he green though. You know what I'm saying? Like, How
many fights in is he?
I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know his record. I just know he not fighting nobody. There's nowhere that's gonna rough him up. Tank did, yeah. Tank got roughed up now. Shit, Tank got beat upside the head.
Your definition of roughed up and my definition are two totally different things.
Oh man, Eastside getting one of the roughest fight there was. He took Rolly best punch, and he said that motherfucker hit hard, and he had to figure out a whole nother way. You know what I'm saying, to win that fight. I gotta give him that. Where is even that level of comp for Ryan? You get what I'm saying?
I'm upset with the fact that you put Rolly, even though I love the guy, I love Rolly. You know that. Rolly and Isak Cruz in the same category as a Ryan Garcia.
What? Look,
I
man,
really am.
if you ain't fought that somewhere on that level, I don't think you should just jump in the ring with a person like that. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think shit. Damn, Rob, you just took a shot at my hand. I don't think Golden Boy really wants to let Ryan do that. I think because if we all remember the last time, this same shit happened. I swear it popped up right when I was finna say it.
He's 23
De La
fights
Hoya,
in.
yeah, De La Hoya was screaming the same stuff before when Ryan was calling everybody out. Blase, blase, remember? Before he went on his hiatus of mental health and all that. And I think he does that because he don't want to tell the young man no. And then he put all this out there and then be like, oh, they didn't want to start the fight. They didn't want to fight. They don't want to exercise in the contract. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of just telling him like, nah, man, we not finna fight him right now.
Rolly
We don't
beats
want you to fight
Ryan?
him right now.
Whoa.
I think Rolly has a real shot at beating Ryan.
Now.
The Rolly that showed up for Tank and can learn from the Tank fight. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all can shoot me, persecute me, nail me to the cross. If Rolly get with the right motherfucker, Rolly will be dangerous. I don't care what that man can hit. He showed he know how to control the ring, cut the ring off. See, I watch a whole lot more. He got his ass knocked out. True enough, right? Because he got arrogant. He got greedy. But if he get with the right motherfucker, shit. Because I stand here and tell you, he was winning that fight.
When it comes to Rolly, I discredit him because of the training. Like, could you imagine what Rolly would be like if he had a Calvin Ford?
Man, he get somebody getting his ass and quit being so goofy and be fucking 100%
What if he got with Robert?
Man, he could be a Robert Verge. It's a bunch of trying to get a hold of him and make him be serious. He got the size. That's the thing he got over everybody. The dude walk around like down there a light heavyweight. He loses all that weight to be in that division. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's so strong.
And even with that, he's still quick.
Yeah, and he fast, right? And he fast as fuck. So like, just think if somebody can teach him how to get his hands on point and know when to be aggressive and not, you know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Scene and man, that dude would be, man, look, that's just me.
I'll tell you where he needs to be. Where somebody's gonna scare the shit out of him. He needs to be up there in Detroit.
With who?
Sugar Hill? Uh-huh.
Well, I don't know if Sugar Hill mess with him though. That would be an odd couple, but I mean that would be if anybody can do it, it'd be him.
It would be him. Because think about it. Because what is he known for teaching? All punchers with a heavy hand.
Yep.
And imagine doing that with
Sugar Hill can, man.
He just got doing it with somebody who has some hand speed. Some hand speed to go with that. Imagine how fast he would turn over those punches and how fast they're going to be hitting you.
Right. And I agree with Ryan said Ryan not about to stand in front of Tank or Rolly. I don't think so neither, bro. I'm telling you, that tall motherfucker gonna be, especially a Rolly that's his height, gonna be bigger and swing way heavier. He gonna be on the back foot. Now that's not taking up for Ryan. It's just saying I haven't seen nobody like how we're talking about a Tank and a Rolly, right? Rolly at this point has more experience than Ryan to me. I'm just saying, a man that's 14 got in the ring with a person that been there and and put it to the test, and he done learn something. People see the knockout, but he know now. You know what I'm saying? Don't get overly aggressive. Don't sit there be listening to your corner talking about go on, jump on him. He's scared. He shouldn't. You're trying. Why he tell him that? I don't know why Bullet yelled that shit, and that's what got him knocked out.
Yeah, because the fighter can only listen to and react on what's going on in his corner.
You know what I'm saying?
I said that after the fight. Rolly's corner lost him that fight.
Yeah, man. Rolly should have been paying attention to himself. Like, nah, dude, this dude baiting me. He baiting me into these ropes on purpose, bro. Like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see that with Bivol. Bivol wasn't stupid. No, I'm not coming on. Get your ass off these ropes and fight me. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm gonna win this motherfucking fight.
Speaking of Bivol, something interesting happened earlier.
What's up, G-Fish?
I was watching this show, and a comment came across. How come nobody really castigates Canelo? Because he always fights subpar competition. People need to stop bigging up Bivol like he's some world beater. He's actually a scrub. I'm paraphrasing now. He's basically an overglorified scrub.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking to myself, damn, people don't know shit.
No, that's a fact, because if you gonna call Bivol a scrub, you gotta call Canelo a scrub. Both of them are in what are considered
softer.
I ain't gonna say softer, but like they're not in glam divisions. You get what I'm saying? And the people I guess say comp there is kind of, soft. It's only 2-3 real motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? In that division.
Well, even in the division.
In them divisions.
Even in the division where Bivol is, Canelo's at least third or fourth.
What you mean? If Canelo go up. Canelo. But see, this is people who talking shit because Canelo was supposed to lose. Bivol was not the challenger. You get what I'm saying? Like, people talk, when they talk that fight, they talk as if Canelo was the champ. He was not the champ of that division. He fought the champ and got his ass whooped like he was supposed to. That's not taking nothing away from Canelo. It's just like y'all gotta look at it like as if when the challenger challenged Canelo in his division, he's supposed to whoop their ass. He's the man. He's the man. You feel me?
When it comes to having a high IQ who has a hedge between the two, rolling, always they're the same. I'm not going to say that. I would say when it comes to that, you would have to give Ryan
the IQ.
You would have to give it to Ryan only because of who's in his corner.
Yeah, you got it's Brian and Smarts when you put them two together. I think Ryan has the IQ, and I think Rolly has the strength, the attributes. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
In one of them cases, if you can put the Smarts of Ryan in his corner and mix them together, you have a really nice boxer. You get what I'm saying? Because Rolly got nice hand speed, just like Ryan do. You know what I'm saying? He just, like I said, it's the IQ thing. You get what I'm saying? But again, I got to keep reiterating. I still haven't seen nothing fly by the desk for Ryan to really say, that guy, Ryan, is it. Now, hand speed on point, all the flash, all what everybody wants to see is there. I just want to see it tested. That's all. But will Golden Boy do that? Will Golden Boy let somebody actually touch this man, so to speak? I doubt
it.
You know what I'm saying?
I seriously doubt. Bruh, I got a question. And it's like a serious question. It's something that's been bothering the hell out of me for the past couple of days. Whenever I think about boxing, whenever I get stuff in the chat or whatever about boxing and stuff like that, it's always a question that I want to ask, but it seems like, and nobody wants to talk about it either, because I guess they feel as if they're going to be extremely disrespectful with this. But bruh, can you name 10 of the biggest fucking disappointments in boxing history?
Let me be with you. I can't, because if you name them, I probably remember them. But
no, the fighters, not the matches, but the fighters. Disappointment, like fighters who have
the names. No, but I can see them in my head. My favorite disappointment was my dude that fought Mike Tyson, dog. That came out there, rap Irish cat. What was his name, man? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Man, look, Mike Tyson beat the shit out of him in like first round. Had that dude rolling around the whole ring and shit, bro. That shit was a. And in the press conference, my dude wrote a rap
with the receded hairline.
No, he was Irish.
Oh,
he was Irish.
Just swinging.
That dude was tripping, bro. And at the press conference, he wrote a rhyme. He straight wrote a rap, bro, about whooping Mike Tyson's ass, bro. Dog.
Bruh. That's funny. That I could consider that a disappointing fight, not a fighter, because you had no aspirations for that dude after that fight.
True. Bruno.
Oh.
Even though he was fighting Mike Tyson. You know,
he's your biggest career disappointment?
One of them. Because big as that dude was, bro, before he got to Mike Tyson, he was doing his
Peter
thing.
McNeely.
You know. This dude said Peter McNeely.
Roy, Canelo, Mike Fury.
Damn, dog. Did you say Roy? No, wait. Did he understand the question?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
How is Roy the most disappointing? Roy did what he was supposed to do. Roy dominated his division. He just kept going up, trying to do other things. Because back then it was about he was in competition with B-Hop, because you know they was trying to beat Sugar Ray record, because you know Sugar Ray had went up to light heavyweight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Robinson. Let me say that. Sugar Ray Robinson. You get what I'm saying? So that's why they was trying to do that, or whatever. But Roy did what he was supposed to do.
Bruh. I got 5 of them I can name. 5 of them. 1, Manuel Augustus.
Man, stop. Okay. Hey, man, but he wasn't entertaining motherfucker. Mr. Doogie, that nigga, hey, that's in a drunken style, motherfucker. Hey, he burned that shit to life. And even Mayweather said that was his. They asked him what was his 2 toughest fights, like number 1 and number 2. He said Manny Pacquiao, and he said Manuel Augustus, bro. He did though, dog. But yeah, the career was yeah, but he was. Hold on, I got one more. Shit, my dude, you smoke cigarettes to the ring, bro. But he was exciting though. Damn, what's that nigga name? He grabbed Sugar Shane Mosley wife ass on stage, bro. That dude was crazy, nigga. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
I know I'm not good with names. I can't do his name.
Bruh, that dude was relentless, bruh. But his career didn't do shit.
Bruh, this is a DeMarcus Corley. Yeah, disappointing. Zab Judah.
No, hell no. Yeah. That Hall of Famer, bro. He did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
He did what he supposed to do. He just made a mistake hitting Floyd in the
knee, bro. No. Very disappointing.
He did, man. That man beat ass. I can't agree with that one.
If there's a Hall of Fame for the most overrated fighters in the world,
he wasn't overrated though.
Zab Judah will be on their list as one of the most overrated fighters this side of the Mississippi River.
Wow.
Matter of fact, this side of the fucking Potomac River.
Wow. No, I can't agree with that one. Zab did his thing, man.
Victor Ortiz is another one of them.
Yes, promising. Oh my God, promising cat. This dude fought Jose Cito Lopez and got his jaw broke. Was like, I can't go on. You see my dog broke. I was like, did this dude just quit, bruh? This dude just quit to a nobody. He instantly made Jose Cito Lopez into a star. I was like, damn, Amir Khan. Yep.
Fucking Gamboa. Biggest disappointment. Gamboa.
Yeah. That's a recent one too.
Yeah.
That's a recent one too. He's a product. He's a product of
Felix Trinidad. Yes.
No, Felix Trinidad was a shit. But see that layoff when he got beat and he took that layoff. I think that's what did Felix in, bro.
Bruh.
Remember Felix? He was a dude. Y'all can't lie. Felix was a dude before he had took the layoff and came out with that little blind hair shit.
Bruh. There's a lot of disappointments. That dude is one of them. He's one of the most disappointing fucking careers.
Who?
Felix Trinidad.
Oh man, Felix is that dude, bro. Y'all tripping, bro. Felix
Mike Tyson.
Some of the nicest fights out there, bro.
Mike Tyson had one of the
loss that did him in. Huh?
Mike Tyson had one of the most disappointing careers ever too.
Now you just talking
we gotta be
shit.
real about it.
You just talking shit. I ain't trying to hear that.
No.
How you run through your division, become the youngest heavyweight ever? Come on, bro. That's not a disappointing career, bro.
I want to tell you why it was a disappointing career for him.
How?
I can tell you why. Because of personal decisions.
Yeah, but they ain't got shit to do in the ring.
Yes, it does. If it takes you out of the ring, if it takes you out of the ring, Slick,
bruh,
that's affecting it.
Let's be honest, though. Let's be honest.
I'm being honest.
Let's be honest here. The man already has succeeded in his goals before he start fucking up. There was nothing left for that man to do but fight for money.
Okay. He said
I'm being honest, right?
You are being honest in the fact of thinking about it in monetary gain. I'm thinking about it in a way of continuous dominance.
He was continuous until he got locked up.
Was that his fault?
No, the bitch set him up, dog.
No.
Yeah,
that's all that is true. All that is true. No, I'm not. All that is true. But here's the thing. Did he have to talk to her?
That was his wife at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Did he have to even marry her?
But come on, bro. You can't do that now. That ain't right.
You are responsible for all the decisions you make in your life.
No, that's true, man. But come on, bro. That nigga was still loving that girl, man. He still love that girl, man.
Excuse me.
But Adrian Broner, you right?
Adrian Broner,
he was a Primus kid. Motherfucking, right. Trinidad wasn't the same at that De La Hoya fight, right? He came back with that blind hair shit. But somebody said something little fast. Mike was so now if in the terms of just being A1 all the way to the end, that's a lot of them like that, bro. Like if that's the case, it's a lot of boxers like that. That was like the truth, and then once they got older, they start fucking getting on drugs or shit like that. You know what I mean? I can't call them that because if you accomplish what you like, for instance, he said Roy Jones and he was supposed to ride on the sunset. I give you that, but you can't say he didn't do what he was supposed to do in his division. He dominated his fucking division. Nobody can fuck with that man until he got old, bro. Like for me, like you did what you was supposed to do. I just felt like he should have retired, bro. He should have just let it go. Yeah, nigga got old. After that Jeff Lacey fight, bro, he wasn't supposed to be fighting no more. He was done. Old.
No, I can't.
He was done. Man, after that Battle of the Hookers fight, nigga, everybody knew then, and then man, that nigga was done, bro. He wasn't even moving the same no more. He was standing still, It was only a period of time somebody gonna beat his ass, bro.
So he should have retired before Holyfield.
Yeah, before the heavyweight shit. Like that's I don't agree with Roy going up then. But see, he was chasing Sugar Ray Robinson. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to do that's his favorite fighter, so he wanted to be Sugar Ray Robinson record. Because Sugar Ray Robinson was the only one from middleweight to go up to like heavyweight and get a belt. And then that when he did, damn, what was the Arabic cat he beat? God damn it. Heavyweight. He got it or whatever, but then he went back down, got his ass whooped, then tried to go right back up. See, I ain't agree with none of that shit. You see what I'm saying? But for his career, being in his division, he dominated that bitch. Now after that, him going up and down and shit, that's what fucked this whole thing up. But I can't constitute that for his whole career being a disappointment. I can't do that.
I will not agree with you.
I can't define because he dared to be great and he didn't succeed. He did succeed, but in his aspect of getting that belt and then saying I'm gonna go back down and I can go up and I can go back down, it's too much on his body. You know what I'm saying? Now, compare that man career to an AB, bruh. That was a disappointment because everybody had high hopes for AB. Everybody felt like AB was the next Mayweather. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? It was like so much. People was putting so much on that man, like this the next dude. Even now, I was like, this dude right here sharp. You know what I'm saying? But when you say what you say, when you stuff outside, you know what I'm saying? He didn't get his career good and going. It was always something. Remember, he was trying to be a rapper. He was on tour, constantly in jail, all sorts of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That attributes.
You know, but like that's when I'd be like, yeah, you know what I mean? Emmanuel Augustus didn't ever get off like he wanted to because he was just, I don't know. He was
Jeff Horn was another one.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jeff Horn was never nobody. I don't think Jeff Horn was ever meant to be anybody. No, hell no, I ain't gonna say Sean Porter, bro. Sean Porter going to Hall of Fame. Watch.
I mean, if
Sean
you want to be, look, hold
Sean
on now.
Porter.
If you want to be fucking real, Sean Porter does have a disappointing career.
No, he don't. I mean, as a what? What would you call him? Just he fell short. What can you say besides that?
Failure.
Oh, same thing. You just made it sound harsh.
Failure. A failure is a failure.
Thing. But I'm saying though,
he's the 93, 94 fucking.
How many
Broncos.
times a man lost?
Not Broncos, but
how many times has a man lost?
Every title shot, he didn't gotta get some reputable names.
No, it wasn't every time. Man was champion. You got to beat champs to get the belt. So
it's easy to get a belt.
And he done got it more than one time.
Yeah, because it was a belt that didn't mean shit.
So you know what I'm saying? So you know,
ain't nobody going crazy over no WBA belt, Slick.
What you say?
Ain't nobody going crazy over no WBA.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna say Sean Porter's whole career is a failure. I can't say
it's a failure.
I can't say that though.
It's a failure. I mean, fuck. There's a few other people that you just gotta be fucking honest with. And Gary Russell Jr. is one of them. He's a failure.
Yeah, to his own demise. He did that to himself.
Gary, even Deontay Wilder.
Once a year fight. I don't know his circumstance, but once a year fighting took him out of the people's eyes. That's how I feel about that.
Deontay Wilder is a failure.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. He just met his match.
No, it's easy to look good. It's easy for the ugliest girl to look good in a room full of dogs.
That's true, but Deontay did something. Deontay could air that belt longer than anybody else, and it was all in his division. And goddamn me, he met his fucking match, bro. He was fighting a mountain. Like, what can you say about that? I mean, okay.
What can I say about that? I want to tell you what I can say about that. A second grader be the toughest kid in preschool.
Ain't nobody else beating him.
A second grader will be the toughest kid in preschool.
Well, I ain't gonna say ain't nobody else. Usyk probably be, but ain't nobody else in that division gonna beat him besides Tyson.
Ain't nobody else there.
Ain't nobody else gonna beat him. So that says a lot. If he was garbage, He be getting his ass whooped.
Bruh, it's like a what? Wilder, Usyk, Joshua. It's like a 4-man round circle jerk. Ain't nobody beating none of them motherfuckers in that division.
Hell, like,
That's all that shit is.
Say
it's a circle jerk. That's all.
No. Well,
that is.
And AJ, I'm on the fence about AJ. AJ got time.
AJ
loses. AJ loses. Then you can say it. You can say it though. But
he's a failure. Oh,
you can say it. But like, I don't know, bro. Because AJ relatively green and he came in taking on big ass fights, bro. Like I said, that was one cat that was fast tracked the fastest.
You know what?
You know. So I gotta give him some credit to that. But it is a failure if you keep losing. I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, Anthony Joshua looks like
Wilder
lost to his
to a mountain,
I don't know what time it is.
What'd you say?
I said Anthony Joshua looked like the type of nigga to hold his watch up to his ear and say, I don't know what time it is.
He's stupid. Hey, say what said Wilder is a failure. He lost in Black History Month. That nigga wrong, bro. That nigga wrong.
Anthony Joshua seemed like the type of nigga to get mad at you because you can't distinguish the difference between the colors of purple.
Oh my God. That is fuchsia. That is not purple. It's purple, nigga. No, it's not. It's fuchsia.
Anthony Joshua seemed like the type of nigga that measures his dick with duct tape and asks his girl, is this big enough?
That nigga stupid. That nigga probably say,
it's fuchsia, nigga.
Let me leave AJ alone, man. AJ
like
been
the
a
type
joke
of nigga
for
that still
almost
get
2 weeks.
refreshed off of drinking RC Cola.
Hey man, for a little bit, get up off like AJ, bro. AJ did shit to you, man. So what? He listen to Keith Sweat in the shower. It's all right.
Anthony Joshua thinks Anthony Joshua the type of nigga that think that competitive frisbee is the most physical sport in the world.
It is though, man. That shit gangster, dog. Hey, you ever watched that shit though, bro? That shit gangster, bro.
Anthony Joshua seemed like the type of nigga that would have a bidet.
All right, we gotta mute the nigga now. He gonna get me involved in his shenanigans, goddamn. Shit. Yeah, you been muted, motherfucker. This nigga right here gonna keep going. I don't know what it is for 2 fucking weeks. Him and fucking AJ, what? AJ gonna get his ass. Oh man. But who would you say has the most? Who's number 1 on that list?
That heavyweight list?
No, on disappointing.
Number 1?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a current fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Berlanga.
He just okay. Disappointing career, bro. Like, dog, you picking dudes that just coming out the litter box. For real. I'm not gonna pick Berlanga, even though it is. Hey, but
yeah,
but he can't be number 1 of the list
but
though.
You can make
when you got other people been boxing longer.
But you
that's
can
not
make
fair.
The argument.
Yeah, they guide him the wrong way because he's not a boxer. He's a brawler. He is, bro.
He's headed that. Mikey Garcia.
Nah, Mikey Garcia is not. He's not because you gotta go down. You gotta go down to 140, Mikey. You gotta go there. When he went up, he was another person that dared to be great, and I can't take that from him, bro.
You may not can, but I will.
How you gonna take that from that man, bro?
Easy. I just did.
How? Because he went up to be great 140. Mikey was that dude. Mikey was that man at one point in time.
Want to tell you who else had a disappointing career?
Who?
Sugar Ray Leonard.
I'm finna mute this nigga. This dude talking shit.
I'm being dead ass serious.
You look, I can't beep you. Can I beep this nigga? Do I got the censor button on this motherfucker? Every time this nigga, I just think he gonna say something blasphemous. I gotta put it back on. You lucky. You lucky. I'm beep beep. I'm gonna just. God damn, this y'all hear that shit?
Yeah.
This man is crazy. This man is crazy.
Watch the Four Kings, everybody, and tell me if you agree or disagree.
Man, that's just the Four Kings, dog. That's
Watch
him.
it. Watch
I give
it.
it that he did the baddest man out the bunch, but everybody knew that though. But for
Why does it
everybody
have to
else,
take
he
an
ain't
act of
dodged nobody
Congress?
else.
And why do you get this man in a ring that everybody thinks that you're going to announce the fight, and then you say, "Oh no, ain't no gonna be no fight."
Yeah,
That
right.
what the fuck was all that for? That's
Because
disappointing
man, that's
as
some shit
hell.
your ass to do. Fucking mental
I
games.
would do that. I really would do that. But
like, you thought I was gonna say we was gonna fight? Didn't? Nope.
No, I mean, shit. I never said it. I mean, but if that's what you want, maybe we could work something out. But
You know
see,
what
I
I'm
got
saying?
this thing with my eye.
Nah,
It be
man, that dude,
watering.
man. I can't take that. I mean, yeah, the baddest man, he didn't want none of it at the time. Hey, you see it. I'm slowing down. This dude's still going. How? I don't think I want none of that. That's what motherfuckers be saying to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that shit.
Disappointing.
It was
Very.
It was a disappointing time in his career, but I don't think his career was disappointing.
Madonna
is one of the peculiar cats because, like, he was always a tough guy, but it's like he didn't have, like, okay, let me say this.
He could have.
Madonna was one of them guys, like, tomorrow, if you be like, Danny Garcia's finna fight Madonna, people like, God damn, nigga, it's finna be a war. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it was like Madonna didn't have it. It was like WWE when the star didn't have an opponent, they always brought out the Brooklyn Brawler. You know what I'm saying? Like, you saw the Brooklyn Brawler every blue fucking moon, bro. Like, where this dude be coming from? And that's how Madonna was. It wasn't like Madonna had a steady career, at least publicized steady career that you could watch.
You
at
trying
least
to say
in my time coming up. You get what I'm saying?
Trying to say this dude is Doink the fucking clown.
Nah, Doink had time. Doink got time on TV. But you get what I'm trying to say though? Like, I never got to watch many of his matches because they weren't on. You know what I'm saying? It was like, does he have a career, or they just get him because they know he gonna be tough?
Or is he just a referee in training?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna say that
Mayorga
career was disappointing.
There you go.
I would say that it was overrated.
I was waiting on Polo to say Floyd was disappointing.
Yeah, it wasn't disappointing, but it was overrated. That's all I could say.
At the time, it wasn't overrated, but when you, in hindsight, it looks.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but when you judge these fighters, I need to stop doing this too. We should only judge fighters when they're done. When they're done, because you have their whole career in its totality, and you can come up with a rational explanation for that said person's career.
Oh, fuck that. I need a rational decision why the fuck you perform like that on that last fucking fight.
That's
fuck
true
that.
too. That's
fuck
true
that.
too. But
you know,
that last fight is it's in there. It's in there with the whole. And if you look at it, Floyd's career was vastly overrated. Not disappointing, but overrated.
It's one of those, like I say, when we talk about this, man, y'all be getting me up there, man, with this shit, especially RC. But I'm going to say it like this. It's one of the ones like Canelo. Like, I know the people
Canelo's career so far has been overrated.
Yeah, like, I know the people Canelo fought was not all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I can't fault him for who had the belts. So it's like catch-22 to me, so I just try to leave it alone. It's like Floyd. He fought them at the right time. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them, he waited till they got older.
154?
Huh?
Did he ever hold belts at 154?
Yeah. I think he held 2 belts at 154. But that was a catch. They went up at catchweight. He didn't stay there. They was at catchweight.
So he doesn't have those belts anymore.
Who, Floyd?
No, I said
I don't have no belt no more. Shit.
Canelo. Okay.
Oh no. So you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Canelo had no belt 154. Did he? Was 160 and 168.
But he started out at 147, didn't he?
Yeah.
Huh.
But at the same time, so it's one of them. Like, I can't really get mad at the path that he was put on because it was well designed. You know what I'm saying? I can say it's more than what these dudes trying to do today. You know, but I can't defy the truth. He fought more champions. You know what I'm saying? Past champions. I like to say it like that. He fought more past champions than anybody because people get misconstrued when he be talking about he fought more champions like they had the belt at the time.
I mean,
they didn't.
That's an overrated response. That's just that's deflection.
It's not deflection because it's like I'm just saying I'm torn because like I said I can't be mad at the path because it was like superb. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like I know at the same time if you fought half them cats when he could have fought them, it might have went a different way. Like for instance, when he fought Castillo, like when he fought Castillo.
I got a better one. When he fought Shane Mosley.
Yeah, if he would have fought Shane Mosley early, bruh, that one punch would have he'd been asleep.
Mm-hmm.
He'd been asleep both of those punches because he rocked them twice. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? But that was an older, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, but that's a great example, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, and an example I was trying to make with Luis Castillo, the one that made him touch his glove on the ground. You know, that was one of the ones where it was kind of too early. You know what I'm saying? For him to take on that man because he was the dude. You know what I'm saying? You know, he pulled it out, and even though they didn't count that as a knockdown, that was a knockdown. You know what I'm saying? So it was like right after that, the path started. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I don't think you're ready for him, but I think you're ready for him. And that's great math. That's what they did. You know what I'm saying? And I can't take away he won each one of them motherfucking fights. So it is what it is, but it's like I know that. And at the same time, it's like I'm not mad at it. Like, you know, I would be more mad at a Canelo's career because he got all these fights. Every fan that come to me said he got like 66 wins. And I'd be like, but he only really like 13-0. And then he, 13-2. And then like when you go through, it's really nothing there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then he skip over folks, you know, whatever the case may be, instead of dominating the division. One thing I say about Floyd stayed in his, in his shit. You know what I'm saying? When other guy, he wasn't calling the catch weights. Other guys was calling the catch weights on him. You see what I'm saying? He was, okay, fine. We'll fight at one. We'll fight at this. We'll fight at that. Whatever. Cool. You know what I'm saying? So you get what I'm trying to say. So like, it does sound like deflection, but at the same time, I'm just saying that I'm torn at the mathematics that they presented that man or whatever. And that's a separate. Hold on, one more thing, and the last thing I'm gonna let you talk. The separate thing too. Now, Pretty Boy Floyd was a truth. Money Mayweather, I was a fan of, but nowhere near as much as Pretty Boy Floyd. Let's make that clear. That Pretty Boy Floyd shit was a whole nother level.
If everybody is calling your record into question, you got a problem.
I don't call it into question, though. I call them last fights into question. Everybody keep justifying.
But it's still on him. It's still on him. The stank is on him. I mean, the only fight that I can honestly say that I give him a pass for is the Andre Berto. That's the only fight I'm willing to give Floyd a pass on.
And I give him props for giving that man that fight because he deserved that payday.
I'm like talking about it as a whole because of what happened down in Haiti during that time and all that different type stuff. That I give Floyd a pass. I give
Yeah.
him a pass on that one. But everything else, nope.
Yeah.
Don't give
And
him a
at the
pass.
time, and I wish it would have happened when it was supposed to, because they both had the fastest hands at the time.
Yep.
You know.
And then one thing that I do know about a lot of great veteran fighters, they will give a young lion a chance at least once or twice towards the end
He
of their
did.
career.
He did.
Who?
Floyd did. Canelo.
I said towards the end of their career.
Oh well. But he did fight a young lion though. He did.
I mean, he could have fought a Keith Thurman. Even though I know Keith Thurman would have got his ass whooped. I know that. I'm not dumb. But he could have done that. He could have. But he didn't. He didn't. But you his record is in question.
Only thing I for me as a fan, and this fan sleep, I wish he fought Pacquiao went earlier. You know what I'm saying?
He should have fought Pacquiao in 2009.
You know, 6 years earlier. If he could have fought 6 years earlier in that fight, I'd have been happy about that. You know what I'm saying? And just him fighting a UFC fighter and being counted on his record, I don't agree with that. I'm sorry, I can never agree with that. But I ain't the fighter though. But for me though, no, that was exhibition at his finest, and but it was counted on his record to say he has more fights and wins than Rocky Marciano, and I don't think that's what we call padding stats, bro. You knew you gonna win that.
Mm-hmm.
Beating that man record would have came from Rocky Marciano wouldn't have done that.
He LeBron to boxing.
Yeah, that shit not cool, bro. But that's my only two things with him. Of course, I would like to see them fight like a younger Shane, a younger Cotto, and when he fought Cotto, it wasn't too bad, but it's still. But like, it was just fighters that I felt like, you know what I'm saying. That's why a lot of people highlight his earlier fights, because they seem more true, so to speak. You get what I'm saying? You had young Floyd, fighting Luis Castillo and all these guys coming up. You know what I mean? That was tough opponents, and it was like, wow, you know what I mean? So like, I think that's why people recall Pretty Boy Floyd fights more than they do Money Mayweather fights. They call all his fights all the way up to De La Hoya. It's like anything after De La Hoya, don't nobody really mention. You know what I'm saying?
Because it was a couple of the fights were boxing. They were boxing. The other ones were hug fest.
Mm-hmm.
It was just the summer of love. Whenever he was in the room, whenever he was in the damn ring, sometimes that's what it was. A lot of hugging, a lot of talking in the ear, and a talking from across the ring, and a couple of quick jabs, and I'm hugging you.
Yeah, because as he got older, that's another thing I want to point out that a lot of people don't pay attention to. They be like, he ain't knock out nobody. Like, that shit happens, bro. Like, as you get up in sneak competition, nigga, your shit is your knockout ratio do drop. Unless you're a special fighter like a Mike Tyson, you're a special fighter like, you know what I'm saying? Where you just could continuously have that power, like you ain't getting no pussy no day in your life, goddamn me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, but it wasn't about not having any knockouts. It was about the showmanship.
That too.
There was no showmanship. Like, one of the only boxers in history I know that did more jabbing in his late career and won fights off of jabbing. I've never seen that. I've never seen that before. And I don't see how you could praise this. Like,
win fights off your jabs?
Like, no, he was just jabbing the whole fight. Jab, jab, hug. Jab, cross, hug.
Yeah, that was what you talking about, the Pacquiao fight?
A lot of his fights was like that.
Yeah, that show how the Pacquiao fight went.
He just didn't do that with Paul, and he didn't do that with Conor. But everybody else,
that's what child's play, bro. That was child's play, man. He was playing with them niggas. That wasn't no real nothing. He was in there having fun. That was like boxing his nephew, or if he got a nephew. That was like boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had no experience. Like putting me in the ring with Floyd. Man, Floyd looked young against me. You know what I mean? Like real talk. Like you don't have that type of training on that type of level. You know what I mean? Nah, bro. That shit was dead wrong. You know. But I do agree how some people would look at his career and be like, you know, this is that and the third. We've been on the phone. I'd be like, shit. Hey, some of this shit ain't adding up, Jack. You know what I'm saying? But like,
It's not.
but
And
at the same time, I can't get mad how his career was guided, bro. And
can
then
I
when
tell
you
you
look at
something?
it, but then when you
That's
look
deep.
at it, he did fight. He did fight all the people. It just wasn't at the times the people wanted to fight all the people. You feel what I'm saying? All the boxers. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
what that is a red herring. That's a red herring. Want to tell you something? Earl Spence, as it stands today, is having a better career than Earl Spence. I mean, Earl Spence is having a better career than Floyd.
I feel like Earl Spence's career is just beginning for real.
He's having a better career than what Floyd was having at his age, in my opinion.
You think so? Nah, I don't know. Pretty Boy
Yeah.
Floyd career was off the chain. That
Earl
motherfucker
Spence is how
was
old?
that motherfucker. Earl
How
Spence, what? I don't know. Late 20s,
old?
maybe.
Earl Spence is old. Is in his 30s, I believe. Let's see. Because, I mean, 1990. Yeah, he's 32 years old.
Yeah, but I mean, shit. And then, so if he's 32 years old, you count what? Well, maybe 4 or 5 fights back is when he really start getting on, getting real notoriety.
Well, yeah, because he was in a dead division.
You know,
Let's not act like 147 was something major up until, I want to say, what, 7 years ago? It
but
wasn't
that's
nothing
not
major.
nobody's fault. That's their fault. They wasn't fighting each other. At least
Yeah,
Floyd was fighting everybody in his division, though.
everybody wanted to fight Floyd 7 years ago.
You know, so no. What I'm saying is, when Floyd was Pretty Boy Floyd was fighting everybody in his division. You know what
Because
I'm saying?
people stuck to the plan.
You know,
People stuck to the way boxing was meant to be ran.
right? So you saying,
That's
but you saying Earl Spence career now compared to what era of Floyd are you talking about? You talking about young Floyd? You talking about
I'm
Money
talking about
Mayweather?
money, Mayweather.
Can we really say he has that signature win like how Mayweather had over De La Hoya?
We
Because
only
that's
been
what
working,
solidified him.
but
That
the thing
win did
is,
it. That
we
was
can
like,
only we can only work with the scraps we given. We can only do that.
I don't have a
And
signature win for Earl just yet. I really don't.
as it stands today, his biggest win would be against Sean Porter.
Yeah, but
But
I
like
don't
I
I don't
said,
see that being big. That fight
you can
isn't
only
as big
work
as
with the scraps that you given.
right.
Ain't
So then we can't say that fight is bigger than the De La Hoya
before
and
as
Floyd.
I can say that fight is as big as it is for the Earl fans.
Yeah, but it's still not bigger than the De La Hoya and Floyd. That was for the world. Everybody wanted to see that fight.
I
Everybody.
mean,
You had De La Hoya, he was the king.
yeah.
And you had the up and
And
coming guy
that's
daring to
another
take the
thing about
throne.
today. Like I was saying, guys in the past stuck to the script. They stuck to what made boxing great, what made boxing good. All
Mm-hmm.
right, y'all saying I should fight him? All right, fuck it, I'm gonna fight him.
Right.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And there was when they said something, you knew they were going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It was only very few times that up until then, in boxing history, where if somebody called somebody out and they didn't fight, that was very rare. Very rare.
And if it,
So
and the ones that didn't happen right away, they still happened. That was the thing. You know, they may have 1 or 2 fights in between, but the shit happened.
now,
I do agree
that
with.
is something that I can say that I would give credit to Floyd for, because none of Floyd's fights actually came like 7 years too late or something like that.
Pacquiao.
Besides Pacquiao.
It's the only one. It's the
That's
only one.
the only one. I mean, just because Keith Thurman said something about you and you said never means never, I'll never fight you, that looks kind of weak to me. That
Well,
looks kind of weak.
but he said that back in the day though, bro. I kind of don't.
He said it again.
Yeah, I know on Twitter. He said, yeah, and I don't blame him, because see, look, if you look at it, like, remember when Thurman was calling Mayweather out back in the day, right? And all this stuff, and then it was like soon as Mayweather dropped the belt, he got elevated to super, and that's when he started talking that same shit, and he started talking the same shit that was talked to him, and he said it to Earl. Earl ain't got nothing I want. What I need to fight him for? Till Earl go get a belt. Blase.
My thing is, oh, I'm gonna beat your ass like I should have then. That's my thing.
Fuck it. I'd be like, you know, why? I don't know. It's 2 ways to look at it. Like, why I'm gonna give you a payday? You wouldn't even willing to give me a shot. You wouldn't even willing to give me a shot.
I'm petty.
You know,
I'm petty though, because it'd be like, oh, when I needed some help up and I needed you, you didn't do that to me. But you know what? I see you're in greater need than I was at that time. You need me. You need my help.
But
here's what we're going to do, and here's the splits.
But exactly. Now that's what I'll do. But you know what? I can see it actually happen after the Terrence fight, though.
I don't. Terrence will fight him before Earl do.
True that. Terrence said he would. He'll take that motherfucker.
But Keith ain't gonna fight him.
Huh?
Keith ain't gonna fight him.
Who? Terrence?
Yeah,
he ain't got a choice. Because he ain't gonna get what other payday is there for him. The type of payday that he wants is what I'm saying.
Bro, this motherfucker will move down and kill himself to fight Tank before he fight Terrence.
That'd be retarded, man. Fucking retarded, bro. But anyway, don't football start back Thursday? Or am I a week early?
You're early.
Shit. I'm just anticipating.
Summer football games is going to start coming on. You don't want to see that.
No. I'll look it up. But yeah, man. Tomorrow,
August 4th is the first preseason game.
Yeah, all right. Then that's what next
August
Thursday.
4th. Yeah, that's this Thursday coming.
Oh, I was right. What's the first game? What's the first game?
You really want to know? It's only one game, and that's the Jaguars and
who? Your favorite team? Who is it?
The Raiders.
Oh. Didn't that taste good? Yeah, boy. Y'all didn't know that's Polo's favorite squad this year. That's his team. The Raiders. He said the Raiders going all the way.
Oh, I got something else to say.
What?
Anthony Joshua seems like he's the type of nigga that stand in the mirror and rub Vaseline on himself and pose.
Here we go, bro. This dude. Hey, y'all, we finna get up out of here, man.
Anthony Joshua wears jewelry in the shower.
Hey, this nigga stupid, bro. Hey, shout out to everybody who hits that like button, who hit that subscribe button, bro. Hey, make sure you tune in tomorrow for the Garcia and
Anthony
Benavidez
Joshua
fight.
framed his
This
selfie.
nigga unmuted himself. Hey, and make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. We will be on this thing. You understand me? Hey,
Anthony Joshua
here.
looks like he
Oh,
drinks Dasani.
This nigga on some shit, man. Y'all be easy, all right?
Anthony
Y'all
Joshua
watching
seems
the
like the
world
type of
famous
nigga when
judges
he
table.
drives it and
I'm
song
tired of
come on,
music
he say,
up on
"Ooh,
this nigga, bro.
that's my jam."
Oh, stupid, bro.
Anthony Joshua looks like the type of nigga to wear secret deodorant.
You are now tuned into the judges table. You are now tuned into the judges table.
Anthony Joshua seems like the only
You
nigga
are
in
now
history to be
tuned
worried
into
about
the
his
judges
pH
table.
balance.